What did you catch on your video doorbell? Was it a coyote? A person walking up your front steps?
No way.
You got Elizabeth and Radar here on the mix. Normally, I'll hear my phone kind of buzz if something is in front of my house, but I have the sensitivity up so that if a car drives by, that way if something happens in the street, I know something's going on. I didn't really hear anything in the middle of the night. I was sleeping hard. But sometimes you'll hear it go off, and I check it right away. It's like, oh, who's out there? Oh, it's just a car driving by. We're good. Or somebody walking their dog. Oh, okay, cool. They're in the street walking their dog. So I got up this morning, and I checked our neighborhood group on Facebook. And a neighbor of mine, Karen, down the street, had posted and said, this guy was at our front door. Here's a picture of him. There's also a video of him walking in her backyard.
A guy?
A dude with a hood on, and then walking out of the backyard down the street. And I'm like, let me take a look at what some of these notifications were. I go in my phone. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. That was me letting the dog out before I went to bed. No, that was a car driving by. What is this? It's the
Let
same.
me see.
It's the same dude. Hold on. I'll even show everybody who's watching on
in the Nancy Guthrie videos?
YouTube. You know, he's got a hood. I don't know. There's no mask, though.
Because I feel like we've been watching that video on repeat since they released.
Maybe you can see that. He's walking right by my front door.
Oh, nope.
Right by the
hard path.
On our like little walkway.
That's not
where
cool.
If he would have turned left, he would have walked right up, almost like he's delivering mail. But yeah. Just kind of walking up there.
That's creepy. I mean, that's really close. He's not making a delivery. He would have no reason to be that close to your house.
I've already messaged my other neighbors, and they're like, yeah, we saw that on the neighborhood group as well. Some of them don't have cameras, so they're like, I might have to get a camera now, but we'll keep an eye on for this.
And how about, isn't it something like that that will completely wake you up and get you out of bed if all of a sudden you see a person's walked by your house?
That's happened before when I had somebody trying to get into my house. They were, I don't know what the deal was, but she was thinking she was on the right block. She was on the wrong block. Anyway, that happened a couple years ago, and we shared that on the show. But this guy just walking. Looks like he's carrying something.
So what are you going to do now? Are you going to actually call the police and say, hey, I did see this person walk by, just in case there's something suspicious, or maybe something did happen in the neighborhood?
I think some people may have already called, and hopefully we'll get some more patrols. But you better believe that I took the camera, and not only did I take the sensitivity up a little bit, I also put there's also a setting on there where you can keep the camera going a little bit longer recording. So I extended that too. So I'm gonna have to make sure that my batteries are charged. But dude, you do not walk up on my front porch area and just go walking by. Because I know it's happened to the other neighbors as well. I don't know if this guy is lost or...
I mean, that's too close for comfort.
Yeah.
Yeah, why would you be walking that close to people's houses?
So we're gonna keep an eye on that. Maybe we'll have a storyline going there too. Let you know what's going on, because you better believe.
And everything was fine at your house?
Everything was fine. I checked the cars. I checked outside. The garage was closed.
You checked the windows?
Yeah, the windows. Windows are all locked. Don't be coming up my steps, man, at 11 o'clock at night. Unless you're Amazon, you're delivering something, because sometimes the deliveries will come. And
all the time. I'll wake up early in the morning and I'll have a delivery there by the time I leave for work. And that's 4:30 in the morning when I see that there.
Sure. But I'm like, no, don't be.
But these Ring cameras, they pick up a lot. I mean,
they do.
You have these cameras for a reason. What are some of the things that you've seen on your camera?
Something weird, something crazy. 414-432-1099.
We saw something on our camera, and it was what was around the neck that made it more concerning.
What do you mean around? Oh my gosh. All right. We'll hear from Elizabeth. And then if you have a story to share,
I'll tell you what it was. We had to zoom in. We're like, what is this thing?
Give us a call. 414-432-1099. What'd you catch on that camera? What did you catch on your video doorbell? You got Elizabeth and Radar. I just told the story about some dude walking past my front door.
Nope.
Right past my bedroom window. Just walk
Get off
past.
my lawn.
Didn't look at anything. Just kept walking straight. I don't know why you're not in the street and you're like right there. Saw it all over our neighborhood group on Facebook. So I'm like, keep an eye out for this person. Now, Elizabeth, you said before we get to our calls here, because we got Emoji Aaron and Misty who are waiting.
Yes.
You had found something? What did you catch on your
video
camera?
we have cameras up north because you're not there all the time, so we want to keep an eye on things.
Yeah.
And my husband was seeing these notifications, and I was getting them too on my phone. And you're like, what the heck is this? Is this somebody that's like refilling the propane tank? Like, what's going on?
Get out of
It's
there.
up north. You got those kinds of people that swing by. Well, we kept seeing this figure move. Think of like Buddy the Elf or Bigfoot, like this figure moving around, and we couldn't see what it was. It was at night. The weather was bad. And so we kept zooming in, and then it showed up the next day. And we realized it's the property down the road. It's their dog who had one of those like foam collars around their neck, not a plastic collar, but like a blow up collar on their neck. Clearly that's what threw us off. We're like, what is going on with this animal?
Yeah.
It's the neighbor dog. We have since met the neighbor, and they've apologized. They're like, does my dog show up on your property cameras, on your trail cameras? And we're like, yeah. Doesn't do any harm.
Lifting the leg all over the place. Got to mark my territory.
Yeah, probably. But it was the cone. It was the thing around the neck that threw us off.
Right. Emoji Aaron, what did you want to say? Did you catch something on your video doorbell?
Emoji Aaron, what emoji are you feeling today?
Yeah, it's been a minute. I would say probably the one where it's got like one eye is bigger than the other, and the tongue is sticking out.
This one.
Because it's a crazy day. Like, yeah.
All right. So what happened to you? What'd you find on your Ring camera?
So I didn't. I was actually going to comment on Radar saying that you weren't gonna that you think like other people probably have called in or whatnot, like the police or something, like just to let them know.
Yeah.
There's a thing called the bystander effect where, when people see something happening, or even if it's not, like a crime or something like that, that most people will assume that the others have called in.
Oh, somebody called this in. Yeah.
True.
So
Yeah. So
don't.
if everyone just assumes.
Right. So everyone just assumes, oh, okay, well, I'm sure other people have called in or let people know. But honestly, I would still encourage you to at least just kind of, call obviously like the non-emergency number or whatever, and just let them know.
I know a few police officers in the area. Probably just give them a text.
Listen to you, neighborhood watch over here.
Right. Hey.
Yeah, just because, that's what happens is people are like, oh, I'm sure other people called in. And
I like that bystander effect. I really appreciate
you don't
that.
want the bystander effect.
No.
And you're absolutely
No.
right. That's why they say, if you see something,
Say
something.
something. Thank you, Emoji Aaron.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. All right. So let's go over to Misty. Hey, you have a story about what you caught on your video doorbell?
or somebody got into your house?
Yes, actually, this happened back in the 90s before doorbell cameras or Ring even existed. So one night, I woke up to a random girl walking up and down the outside steps of our back patio to our house in Waukesha.
That's where Elizabeth
I love
lives.
how you mentioned that. Okay, so what, in my neighborhood? I wasn't living there yet in the 90s. I was in Bayview.
Yes, well, in Waukesha, this went down. So
Okay.
eventually,
Never.
He somehow wandered inside our house and started folding our laundry.
Oh, that's amazing. Hey, can you break into my house?
Well-
It's in Waukesha.